Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna 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 Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna. Hare Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Keep chanting. I'll be right back in here in a couple of minutes here. Hare Krishna, then we'll read something here. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. Boy, this chanting is just amazing, man. This The more close you get to Krishna, more shelter, the more you see why Lord Chaitanya came here. At least I think this will be for everybody. You see why he wanted to share this wonderful shelter, because people, they don't have this shelter in this world, They have the shelter of the Maya, and it's always kicking you. It makes you miserable, the false ego. And this is the way out, man. This is so wonderful, So, yeah, that's the example, just to take shelter of this name and to show that Krishna is trustworthy. His name is trustworthy. I mean, that's what he's showing me over the years, that, you can trust this. He's no different than Jesus, and, his name is just a beautiful contribution of the Lord, revelation. It's wonderful. So I'll be back. So everybody keep chanting, and then we'll read something here. I just feel like celebrating having 2 cups today. Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari Hari. Yeah, and the fastest way to chant this holy name and get to this point in the ecstasy, and it's really, you can see how important the books are. The books, by the books, you see, they teach you that this ecstasy is good, it's not crazy, even though it looks like it, you're chanting this ecstatic, rapturous stage, you're really communing with God. It looks weird, it looks strange, right? But the books teach us, oh no, this is a good thing. Be right back. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama I'll read some of this here. I got one more trip here and I'm finished here. Krishna, 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 Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Oh, we lost some. Got bored. That's okay. So this is the from Rasakanandana Shatak. Shatak is really a wonderful book by Rasakananda about the glories of Guru, because Guru is the and the glories of the Guru, who is actually shows the transcendental qualities of Krishna. So it's really beautiful, and how by that association with ecstatic devotees that we get this ecstasy. It's really the main message here. So, auspicious introduction in the form of a blessing. Right? O people, if your hearts yearn to taste the rare, sweet nectar of love for Lord Krishna, right? That nectar, the rare, sweet nectar, okay, that's this chanting. See, this is, you gotta, it's like Jesus said, I'm the bread of life. See, I'm the bread of life. You got to be able to taste God. See, relish His, because that's what people do in this world. They're tasting the Lord's Maya. See, in the modes of nature, it's the Lord, man. That's His material form. That's His shadow. See, they're tasting it, and they get happiness and distress, because we have to. We have to live on food. You know, people. The body lives on food. Well, the soul also has to live on food. Okay? So the soul is in the body. It really, the real food, because it's spiritual, the real food is Krishna Himself, His transcendental body. Okay? That's why we got His name. His name is non-different than Him, right? We're basically here to awaken this ability to live on this sustenance. Our soul gets enlivened and infused, see, with real life. The real life. But you got to get with the true vine. The true vine is ecstatic devotees. That's why they use the conception of Guru, Sri Guru's grace, is to be in such a devotee's association. Okay? That is, it is tasting this divine nectar. See, this love of Krishna. And you can develop confidence in that. Just like we're developing a relationship with Krishna, we develop that through Guru. He reveals the real nature of Krishna just simply by their tasting this nature, okay? and surrendering to this nature. It helps the living entity surrender to it. See? So that's you just basically you just start doing like your Guru does. Do you notice? Lalita Ganga, vivid examples, Lalita Ganga and Johan, very deeply into this and surrendered to this and saying, yeah, this is really good. See, they need it. The world needs this kind of example, and then we all surrender more to the Lord, trusting the Lord's transcendental presence, His body, which is in His name. So, O people, if your hearts yearn to taste the rare, sweet nectar of love of God, Krishna, if you wish without trouble of great searching. See, great searching. The devotee is the path. When you find the association of a devotee that is relishing the nectar of this love of God, you found the path. There's no more searching to be done. Now it's just a matter of hearing enough to where you get confidence in that path, and experience enough in this world that you get confidence in that path. You don't need anything else. See, otherwise there's great trouble searching. You're searching in so many teachers and teachings in this world that haven't really fully found it. See? Found that great treasure of love of Krishna. There's no greater treasure in this world greater than love of Krishna. Devotion to Krishna. That's eternal. That's the only real eternal thing here. That is the dharma of the soul of everybody in this world. Maybe you may not know the form of God as Krishna. Maybe it's Narayan to a soul. Their eternal relationship with Narayan, or Lord Ram, or Lord Jesus Christ, or Lord Shiva. The authorized forms of the Lord. And authorized paths that get you. How do you know they're authorized? Well, those who are really surrendered to those particular deities, they're very ecstatic, man. That's the only way you'll really know the truth. They're as ecstatic as their Lord is. Just like, and then when you become a disciple of a person surrendered to their Lord and ecstatic, you become a disciple of a person that has achieved that love of Krishna. That's what you become ecstatic like that in due course. Great path, isn't it? No more certain, if you want this love of Krishna, this message is for everyone on this planet right now. Because this applies here, just naturally, shoe fits here, but it applies anywhere where there's love, true love of Krishna. But it's pretty rare. Out of many thousands amongst men, hardly one knows me in truth. That's only a person who loves Krishna knows God in truth. Okay? So whatever disciplic line you're following, the person where you found the real path without troubles, you might have some troubles, tribulations from what's inside you, and what you have in the Maya that you have faith in, but without tremendous amount of troubles. Okay? Yeah, haven't you heard of our Sangha here? Same thing. You need the living devotee so you can see what love of Krishna is. You see it with your eyes. Oh, wow, look at this. And then you start to yeah, I want that also. Why wouldn't you? It's the greatest treasure in the world. Krishna himself comes to relish it here. He came as Lord Chaitanya, the greatest revelation of God, combined form of Radha and Krishna, to relish this love of God and then show the world at the same time. Hey man, you want to do what I like to do? I like chanting this wonderful name in ecstatic love. Come follow this path. Come follow this example. Oh, you probably need a living example, because who's following it now? Look at it. People following people who don't have this love of Krishna. They're going through a lot of troubles with Vaidhi Bhakti even. Just staying in external bhakti, going to take another birth, more troubles. More troubles. See, there's no difference. This preaching then, see, Guru is one. That was an empowered devotee, man. Shamananda. He was empowered with love of Krishna, with the authority to give it. Is no different, man. 500 years is revived again. It's proven in the lives of many in this Sangha already. Love of Krishna is being attained without a lot of troubles. And these gurus, all of them have been saying, no, many lifetimes to attain a love of Krishna, devotion to Krishna. Well, 500 years ago it was easily attained. And what is the big deal? Oh, it's a big deal actually. But how can we tell God if He wants to revive it again? And He does. In 2019, those who develop faith in this preaching, without great trouble, you will attain love of Krishna. It's the same preaching. The same type of guru is one. Otherwise, great troubles. Oh yeah, well, you'll probably die as a Vaidhi Bhakti there. External Bhakti. Oh, look at the great dresses of the deities, man. But you don't feel the deities. Only devotion to Krishna. And you have to find a living devotee who has it. And not only that, has the order. Prabhupada had it, but didn't preach this except in his books for this time. It's teamwork, man. Prabhupada, it's like you in a basketball game, and it's teamwork. Well, in delivering the conditioned souls, it's also teamwork, man. Just like here, it's teamwork. I have people with their choppers and spades. We all got choppers and spades cutting down the final jungle growth around the deity so people can attain this love of Krishna in this life. Anyone convinced of this preaching, you just saved a soul. They come and associate here, you've saved a soul, man. It's very rare what's going on here. It's so rare, people can't believe it. They can't even see it because the Maya is hiding it. And so Maya is always hiding the activities of devotees, hiding our activities. That's what she does. And what are devotees doing when they get the order? They're always uncovering the activities of the transcendental potency, which are going on here. That's what devotees do. It's kind of like a playful war with Maya. Maya's trying to cover up our activities, and we're trying to uncover Krishna's activities and his potency working through our Sangha. Delivering all these blessings here, and Maya's trying to cover it up, and we're uncovering it. Who do you think's going to win? Well, of course, Krishna's stronger, man. His transcendental potency is stronger than Maya. Of course he'll win. Okay? That's why Jesus won. They killed the body, but didn't, the message went on. Hey, Lord, if the Lord desires something in this world, it's going to happen. No, I'll just tell everybody again, the Lord desires love of Krishna in this world again, not just Vaidhi Bhakti. If you're doing that, you're not really doing what you ought to do after you hear this message. This is what you ought to do, is this association. Get delivered in this one life. Krishna and Krishna's devotee knows better what's for you than you do. Because if you don't want deliverance in this life, you're not thinking straight, right? It's just logical. Why would you want to take more births or many more births with the possibility of getting bewildered this way and that way and have all these great troubles when you can be delivered in this life? All you have to do is hear. Yeah, this is the path. This is the path of Vaidhi Bhakti and the path of Raganuga, spontaneous devotion. Yeah. The Guru is the door to Bhakti. So we see, Jesus, I'm the door. In Vaishnava it says, Guru is the door to Bhakti. And everybody's wondering, well, are you sure? I don't know if it's really the door because I didn't get any Bhakti, following these persons. They're saying Guru is the door to Bhakti. They put themselves up as Guru. I go through that door and I don't get any devotion to Krishna. Well, you just went through the wrong door. You went through the false acharya. That's part of the block. False guru, false spiritual master. False. False, in other words, you go through that door, you don't get devotion to Krishna. Okay? Or, as I say, you go through the Prabhupada door, and what do you get? The step. See, you go through that door and you know, yeah, there's the treasure's here, but it's not being fully unveiled yet. Prabhupada's in his room in ecstasy like you see here. Okay? He's keeping it in the room. Right now it's under wraps. It's there, but not being quite revealed. It's just like, the Lord being in Vaikuntha, concealing his Vrindavan mood. I mean, same Lord, but he's concealing it because his devotees don't, it's not ready to show that. Sometimes he does. Sometimes somebody will come there and show that mood, like Gopakumar. He came to Vaikuntha and he showed that mood. Sometimes the Lord himself shows that mood, and then people get great mercy just by seeing a deeper level of worship of himself there. He shows the Vrindavan mood. Okay, so the revelation in 2019 is this love of Krishna, to see it. Everything, everybody, oh, you're not supposed to see it. These guys in their dreams cannot even dream a love of Krishna, and they're like these little children trying to preach to this guy here that you shouldn't be shown. Why shouldn't we show the greatest treasure in this world? It's already been ordered to be shown, so why wouldn't you even want it? That's why Prabhupada didn't show it. There are so many people like that. Oh, don't show us the truth. We're not ready. Yeah, it's like with Moses, man. He said, "Come on, let's all go up and see God." And nobody would go up. No, we don't want to see God. We're afraid he will die. If we see God, we don't want to see that. Only Moses went up there and got the intimacy. Okay? You want to see God? Well, hey man, God is being revealed in Kali Yuga now. You just the time. It's just your timing, time, place, and circumstance. God is being revealed now. That's ecstatic devotion. He wants to live inside you. He wants to awaken inside you. So you have an intimate, wonderful, amazing relationship with him, my friends. Forever. No more birth, no more death. That's all available now. Any takers out there? Anybody ready to hear enough where you get like, my God, we've been waiting for this preaching. We haven't heard this preaching for 500 years. This same preaching. Do you see it's the same preaching? I'll read it again. Oh people, if your hearts yearn to taste the sweet nectar of love for Lord Krishna, if you wish without the trouble of great searching to find the Chintanami jewel of ecstatic love for Krishna, he's promoting the greatest treasure because it's available then, 500 years ago. There's a living devotee with it, with the authority to pass it out to others without great troubles. And if you are attracted to the great treasure of spontaneous love of Krishna, see, is anybody out there like that? Hey, you Vaidhi Bhaktas out there, you millions out there, is there 1, 2, 3, or 4 of you that is attracted to the great treasure of spontaneous devotion? Have you read about it? Is there one of you? Or are you ready, you want to just follow where you can't get it? You want to die without it? When you see people here are living with it. Even now, no death, nothing, and they got to taste this nectar of sweet love of Krishna, just like you read in this book. It is their living example, man. They're of having that treasure, possessing that treasure. Otherwise, well, if you can't get this preaching, if this doesn't make any sense, if you can't see that this is the book Bhagavat's preaching, I'm just pointing it out. It's right there. You can read this book yourself. You can see these examples of Lalita and Johan and Rivers and Janakis and all of that. You can see with your own eyes. If you're still so stupid you can't see it, what can be done? Well, maybe later you'll see it. Maybe you just got to see it and go, well, you don't understand anything. See, that's that donkey demon, man. Very stubborn. Very stubborn. And if you are attracted to the great treasure of spontaneous love of Krishna, remember Johan was saying he had the qualification, yeah, I really want that. See? So therefore he got it. Some are in stages. Janaki says, well, I don't know. It kind of looks good. Mary Sachi was like that for years. She's coming out of that. She's a little bit like that. And so the Lord is, giving her, like he's reciprocating according to her ability. See? But you won't get this possibility to make rapid progress to say, yeah, I really want this great treasure of spontaneous love, unless you're in this kind of association. You just got to ask you, are your gurus like that? Are your teachers like that? Or are they all doing like Prabhupada was doing in Bhakti, not showing you much or anything? Or maybe they don't have it, who knows? Because what you see is what you get. What you don't see is what you're not going to get. Are they criticizing you if you have some ecstatic devotion? Oh, phew. You don't know this. Maya is always trying to cover up the truth, trying to hold in captivity anybody who will believe her. Anybody you believe this preaching, you'll be free. We're here to free the captives. People are captivated by even gurus and teachers and everything. And their heart might be yearning for this spontaneous love. But you're just captive as long as you believe in those who don't have this ecstatic love. Prabhupada said, Krishna consciousness, you need to be very intelligent to follow this path. And you do, right? Especially now. You got to intelligently say, hey man, who has the best preaching of all of it? Who has the deepest devotion, spontaneous devotion of all the teachers and gurus? Who has any? There could be only one. There's a whole kingdom following Pundraka had no ecstatic love. He wasn't the real Krishna. And there were millions following him. And there was only one who could see properly. It was Sudama Brahman, who was a real devotee, ecstatic devotee of Krishna. See, they're the path, man. You go to that devotee, they give you the real Krishna, man. The real Krishna is ecstatic Krishna. Not a whole back trip. It's time to people to get. You believe this preaching, you'll overcome. You'll be free of captivity by all those saying, no, don't show. Gaurahari is so off. He's off. What? For distributing the treasure of love of Krishna like they did 500 years ago. Hey man, I got the order. Too bad. You don't like it? Too bad. We got orders, man. Higher authority. Higher authority than those who are teachers and gurus have no love of Krishna. Who are you? Really, when the order is given to free the captives, who are you to keep people in bondage to lower things and lesser stuff? Who are you? Krishna, Lord Chaitanya is ordered, man, deliver people again now. Who are you holding your disciples or anything back from that? You should come yourselves. Don't be fools. Be transcendental fools. Then with all your heart, please always worship the Kalpavraksha tree that bears the name of Shamananda. See? I don't know what the Kalpavraksha tree means, but I'd like to look it up someday. Maybe somebody out there can look it up for me, because I know it's a significant word. What I would assume it means, without looking it up, is Shamananda is that true vine, the true branch where love of Krishna will grow, and not weeds. Not weeds of gyan and big-headed knowledge. No, love of Krishna reveals the essence of all knowledge. What do you think this preaching is from? It's from love of Krishna, from devotion. The Lord gives the right words, the right understanding that's in line with the book. This is a book Bhagavad, man. Did I tell you anything that's not clearly stated in the book? You can see living example of what that book is talking about. That's happening here in this Sangha. That's what you got to see. You can't just sit here and study this book and then you go and you take gurus, not only this book, but all of Prabhupada's books. You study his books, and then you go and take gurus who don't have any love of Krishna. Did you pass your exams? This is an examination. This is a book to study so you can pass your exams. And the exam is, can you recognize where devotion to Krishna is? Can you recognize where it grows from? The real branch on the Chaitanya tree, the Kalpavriksha vine? Can you see that clearly? Oh, no, I go to these other gurus who don't have love of Krishna. Well, you failed still. Keep studying. Okay? However long it takes for you to realize, I want more of Krishna. I'm not getting it in this situation. I'm not getting it from Vaidhi Bhakti only. And in this, my peer association with those who don't have this spontaneous devotion to Krishna that I'm reading about in the book. A wish-fulfilling tree. Okay? So you go to, in other words, you go to Prabhupada and you have ulterior motives. Just like I have here. People come here. They have ulterior motives sometimes. What do you, and they're a wish-fulfilling tree. What do you wish? I want to be guru like you. I want to be an authority. Yeah, I want to be wealthy. I want to have an adoration. I want people bowing down to me. Hey, people came to Prabhupada like that. People came to Bhaktisiddhanta like that. Most the leaders did. Unbeknownst to most of you out there, not the ones here that are, but in the future that watch this video, you can't see their motives, man. You gotta be through the false ego yourself to see what people's intentions are. So the guru is a wish-fulfilling tree, and here we say, we cut, that's a weed, that's a weed, that's a weed. No, who wants spontaneous devotion? That's what you get. Yeah? Who wants to check out to see if they want spontaneous devotion? You can come here, here, listen. I say, yeah, I think I want to worship like that. Look at all these opulences this devotee is getting here, and they don't even care about it. Yeah, you see a person worshiping love of Krishna, and they get worship, and they get money, and they get buildings sometimes. And they don't even care about it. They just say, oh, well, let's use it for Krishna service. You see, well, this person found a treasure, man. And they're getting all these things that I thought I wanted. Hey, look, he gets adoration, he gets titles and all these things. Do you see that here? You see, amongst our group, got titles going here. You give Gaurahari a title, Srila. Everybody goes, what, Srila? Acharya? And then you guys say, yeah, of course, don't you see what he's doing? Well, no. Well, they don't come and listen. That's why, right? They don't come here. So they don't get over the obstacles. They can't see what's really going on here. They're not even willing to listen. So why should we even listen to them much? Except to help them. You see how people show their foolishness? Here, it's like a no-brainer. If somebody's got ecstatic devotion and conclusive truth better than anything you see in this world, of course they get a title, of course they get worship and appreciation and disciples, of course, right? But here in this Vaidhi land here, people, they come up and show their ignorance. They come up and say, oh, Gaurahari, Acharya, Dave? An Acharya? A Srila? Why is that? Don't you know Prabhupada's the only one? Yeah, it's all because they don't come and listen and see. See, they show their ignorance. Okay? How do you think Prabhupada was recognized? He wrote these books and people read them. People associated with him, and then they could see what even his godbrothers couldn't see. His godbrothers could not recognize him, but his disciples could because they associated with him and they heard from him and they began to serve him. See? That's the path. Otherwise you don't know. You're stuck in the Maya. The devotee is the Kalpavriksha tree to get you out if that's what you want. So that's what people, they come, they show their ignorance. They come, hey man, can't you see you're ignorant? It's only you don't see what's obvious because you don't come and associate with real devotees. who, you're just associating with all these people with a big show bottle. All these gurus and everything. What do you get? More ignorance, more captivity. You just stay more captivated by that, captivated by ignorance. You can't even see when there's a real devotee or real devotion or real devotional distribution in this world. You see that all over the Facebook, huh? You see so many devotees. They're all into just, old school stuff, and don't see the glory of this preaching here. But people coming here and listening, hearing, they say, wow, man, this is amazing. This is really right out of the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya. Who can say that out there? Huh? Who can say that their activities are right out of the pastimes of the Lord? Well, we can, because they are. Just manifest. Look at this. This verse manifesting what's happening here. People are getting devotion to Krishna. Well, the verse says that kind of guru was around. This show, our example and experience shows this kind of guru is around again. That kind of one guru. Those gurus are not guru is one, except in the Maya. Guru is one, is where Krishna is working through his transcendental potency. And that's the one guru, and they might be teaching Vaidhi, and they might be teaching this level, spontaneous devotion, which is our work here. Okay, I'll read the whole verse now. O people, if your hearts yearn to taste the sweet nectar of love for Lord Krishna, if you wish without the trouble of great searching to find the Chintanami jewel of ecstatic love for Lord Krishna, and if you are attracted to the great treasure of spontaneous love of Krishna. See, target. What is the target? Love of Krishna. Spontaneous devotion to Krishna. Used all these different words mean the same thing. They're all synonymous. How many people have that target? How many people know that's a target? How many people know and believe that it is possible in this life? Very few. But it is now. The same conditions then are here now. Then with all your heart, please worship the Kalpavriksha tree that bears the name Sri Shamananda. So if you desire spontaneous love, see, you go, see, this is the book Bhagavad, and you go to a person, rare person, who has achieved devotion to Krishna, then very easily, one, the truth from the book, and the actual living devotee who is absorbed in love of Krishna, together, the result is spontaneous devotion, because that's what you'll get. See, in Vaidhi level, Prabhupada could allow people that wanted desire for name and fame and all these things in, because he was teaching Vaidhi Bhakti. It's assumed on that level, most neophytes are on that level, and they're just kind of mixing and they can't tell. And he used that, oh, you want some name and fame? Okay, well, come and be a leader, be a temple president, be a Ritvik, but, a lot of it went to their heads. So Karuna says, there are some gurus out there who look like they're coming out of Chaitanya Leela, but the puffed up Brahmitical, non-ecstatic type. Yeah, it's just, and that's a different, you have to see between looking good, like dressing for success type thing, the externals. And so we're teaching internal bhakti for those whose hearts are yearning for this spontaneous devotion. They'll come first. And they'll convince even, everybody wants to be happy, really, and eternal happiness is the only thing that's really real. This happiness of even being a big guru. It's not. This is why I was worshiping the Lord in ecstasy for years and years in this life. I don't know who in next life, other lives, hasn't been revealed. but in this life for years and years and years, and then Prabhupada came and said, okay, now do this. Made me aware to do this now. Hey, because you got to be clear that you can't get your juice from being worshipped and adored, because then there's a ras there. But it's a weed, and it's very subtle. It's of the false ego, and it's very entangling. That's why even here, you don't just become, even though you're ecstatic and everything, you become a teacher. But to be a bona fide spiritual master, that's another thing. You see how people are overcoming quickly a lot of these weeds that are in a way, all this conditioning, all this stuff, so that they can do such a job like this. So people, and that's why that's a lot of persons, and Krishna uses that because people, they're not so clear about the subtle false ego. So even these teachers and gurus, they may not be perfect. They're not perfect, of course, and they're still maybe caught up in the false ego, but they're okay for the neophytes. And so, but gradually, it's just the way that it's all set up. Is the Lord is showing us that things that we thought were really amazing aren't really amazing in the world. People that want to be, say they want to be an authority, they want buildings, they want to be adored, they want to be worshipped. It's just a thing of wanting to be one like God. They want all these things. The Lord may give it to them, and also help some people along the way who are not, ready for something more yet. And so they both learn. So even these teachers and gurus, they learn that, I thought I was going to get real happiness from this. See? And they find they don't. Already there have been Hansadutta started to realize that. And then the followers also, they realize, I can't get my ultimate. I want more of Krishna. See, I want this thing I'm reading here, this spontaneous devotion, but I'm not getting it in this association. And so the Lord will lead them to hear this kind of preaching and draw them here. They'll say, oh wow, I've been waiting to hear this. Or the guru themselves say, wow, actually, look, the people, you got to be always the example. You got to see somebody. You got to say, like here, you got to say, well, this Gaurahari, he's got followers and all this, but he seems to be really concerned about this treasure of devotion to Krishna, and he's getting all of this just from worshiping the Lord in ecstasy, and I'm just getting all these problems. I can't get rid of it. See, even though I have disciples and they have problems and everything, it's not such a big deal because this bhakti keeps everything clean. Can you imagine doing this job and having disciples with all these problems and having no ecstatic devotion? Oh man, it's miserable. It put a devotee in a coma. One of my godbrothers he became a guru, and I talked to him after many years. And I saw the false ego layer covering him too. But he said, hey man, you remember when I almost threw you out? I was in Dallas, and I wouldn't come to the morning program because I was too busy reading Prabhupada's books. I didn't want to come. I said, I don't want to come and do this external stuff. I didn't know, identify it. I just knew I didn't want to do a bunch of rituals. Come and do this samsara, and to me it was a ritual. I had Prabhupada's books. I was worshiping him in his book. That was my natural tendency. And he almost threw me out. He was temple commander, He said, remember that time? I said, yeah, I remember. And he saw, at that time I was in Vrindavan, I had disciples too. This was in 1999 or something. I had disciples with me too. And then he went on and became guru. But he wasn't through the false ego. I could see it. And he ended up going in a coma, which means Yamaraj is trying to decide your fate. You pick up all this karma. And he was a good devotee. He was definitely committed and sincere and all of that. Very nice devotee. But still, to do this job is special empowerment, but he was just going with, like what they teach in ISKCON. Oh yeah, we just make gurus and you just become a guru and then you get all these disciples. But how many gurus have run away? Many. Or they're just at a very big distance from, Anyway, it's a tough job if you don't have bhakti. And some of them will learn that. And we're here to show the example. Hey man, seek the kingdom of God and all else is added. The kingdom of God is this ecstatic worship. There's nothing like it. You just live off that. You just hone in on that and that true vine and that true life. See? And then Krishna may make you a guru, maybe not. Who knows? Doesn't matter. You got love of God. That's all that matters. Okay, next verse. I offer my respectful obeisances to Krishna Nandana's son, Sri Shyamananda. He is a great devotee of Lord Krishna. See? Great devotee of Lord Krishna. How do you know a person's a great devotee? Because how knowledgeable they are? Well, that could be something. Okay? Yeah, devotee means devotion. So this stuff is all self-evident. As we get purified, you see, a great devotee of Lord Krishna. Oh, really? All right, look, does that person have a spontaneous devotional love of God? Because that's a great devotee of Lord Krishna. When you come here to be delivered, it's like chapter 1 of Adi Lila that says, when you're ready to be delivered, you meet the bona fide spiritual master, he's the greatest devotee of Lord Krishna. Okay? The greatest devotee means you can see with your own eyes that this person has more devotion than anybody else. More ecstatic, spontaneous love than anybody else. Except another devotee. See, another devotee might have also spontaneous devotion. And they're also the greatest devotee. Because, that's how it works. See? The Lord considers everybody with spontaneous devotion, they're the greatest devotee. And the greatest devotion with the greatest revelation and realization. See, that's the greatest devotee, because you see, this person is imbibing the Sat Chit Ananda potency. The Chit is the deep knowledge that comes from worshipping the Lord in ecstatic intimacy for a long time. Okay? So their revelation is very deep and good. It's greater than people that have been studied their way into the position. You can see that. You listen. That's why how important it is to hear from the bona fide spiritual master, because you hear so much and you get so purified, then you can see people who are studied their way into the position of guru. And you see, oh, look at this, they're speculating, they're not quite on the line, the real line of the book Bhagavad. They're not explaining it nice. They've got some speculations there. See, you can see through all the fluff, through all the jokes, through all the, external knowledge, superficial understanding of the Vedas. Okay. See, there's Jagat Guru Das. See, Jagat Guru is like that. See, Jagat is the greatest devotee. You want to find Jagat Guru? Jagat, the greatest devotee is Jagat Guru. Has the greatest devotion and therefore the greatest understanding of bhakti, of Krishna. Okay? And that's not limited to one person. The Lord is unlimited, right? He has unlimited sons. Who knows? The Lord came here, he manifested 500 years ago, so many of his intimate devotees here. Very knowledgeable about his nature, true nature, deep nature. Now it's obviously more rare because the Lord is unmanifest, and so you take what we get. We're here to help devotees identify what does Jagat Guru mean. How does it show up in this world? See, you got to learn that from somebody who definitely has love of Krishna, very, very deep love of Krishna. So I offer my respect. The ocean, ocean of transcendental bliss, chapter 1, I guess. I offer my respectful obeisances to Krishna Nandana's son, Sri Shyamananda. He is a great devotee of Lord Krishna. To this world he gives the nectar of Lord Krishna. See, gives the nectar of Lord Krishna. Krishna is non-different than his name. See? So you see this nectar flows through the devotee outward. That's how Lord Chaitanya distributed it. He started to relish this love of Krishna himself as an example. And those who had faith in him, those who were purified by his association close to him, that nectar flowed into them. Just like here, some of my close associates also. My disciples, this nectar flows into them also. Okay? Because of their purification, their hearing, their faith, all this stuff. And then they start to pick up this nectar. And then they can even get it from the book now. Just like I can get it. You become like your guru. You get the abilities of your guru. He can chant in ecstasy, you can chant in ecstasy now. See? You become engaged in the transcendental loving service of the Lord through the real guru, through the bona fide guru that has the order to engage you. See? We have that order, therefore people get engaged. Otherwise it wouldn't happen. How do you know my disciples are engaged in the transcendental loving service of the Lord? Those who are making progress into that level where it's fructifying, how do you know? Well, you see. They chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, and the Lord comes and reveals himself, reveals devotion, gives revelations, deep revelations. They're tasting this nectar of devotion to Krishna, of spontaneous love. See? That's the fructification of love of God talked about in our scriptures. You don't know a guru is bona fide till you start seeing that in disciples. Right? Because you don't know if the guru is crazy because they're chanting in ecstasy and all this. It looks kind of crazy. But when you see people picking up this craziness, this so-called craziness, and saying, hey man, this is amazing, this is wonderful. And that's the witness program. You got to have the spirit of devotion. See, this is what Jesus was talking about when he said, you're going to get this spirit of devotion, man, and it's going to convince the world of sin. It's going to convince them, and the only sin is going to be unbelief in me. Because sin, if you believe in the real devotee, the real disciplic line, the real true vine, in Vaishnavism, no sin will remain. It goes so quickly, you start to engage in chanting and ecstasy. And the Lord takes it away. He personally takes away all these sins by engaging you in the transcendental loving service of the Lord, even though you're not qualified. He's saying, the only qualification I'm looking for in Kali Yuga is you take the association of my empowered devotees and believe in them, just like he did with Jesus. Same thing. In the Vaishnava, Guru is one. That truth in Jesus, for Jesus, in that line, is also applicable here. And more so, actually, now for the Vaishnavas. Okay? You guys will convince the world that their sin is remaining being around gurus who are not in the level of love of Krishna and don't have the power to engage you in the transcendental loving service of the Lord yet. Convince those gurus that, hey man, let me get in, if you can understand this, the Lord is very merciful. as you are, you know, your guru, everything, come and get engaged in the transcendental loving service of the Lord. And then you can really help your disciples. I don't want them, just keep them. They're attached to you gurus out there anyway. Just come get engaged in the transcendental loving service of the Lord. The Lord is very merciful. Just come through the real door, the right door. Give some respect to this, to where the Lord is distributing so freely love of Krishna. Here. Never going to get any easier than this. See? So you witnesses will convince people about this, see, by your example. This is what Jesus said. You'll get the spirit of devotion and you'll convince the world that it's just not believing in ecstatic devotion, believing in your association, the association of real devotees while they're here. That's simple. You're elevated just by, look at our talks, man, even of Bhagavad Gita. Our talks on Bhagavad Gita are a whole nother level. They're on the level like Advaita Acharya used to teach Bhagavad Gita with the purport of devotion, spontaneous devotion. We're doing the same thing. Nobody gives Bhagavad Gita classes like the empowerment here, because we're not speaking about the Vaidhi level, which everybody is. We're speaking about the mercy level, man, the kripa path, man, the path of mercy, of getting this engagement in the ecstatic loving service of the Lord without qualification. The only qualification is just get the causeless mercy of associating with truly empowered devotees. Believe in that association, man, with all your heart. You know, not blindly, by hearing. You hear, you'll come to that level very quickly. You see, the real goods are here. The real deal is going on here. The best of all deals, man. You're dealing with the Maya, the devil out there, always tricking you. Even in religion, in Vaishnava religion, always getting tricked. Are you tired of getting tricked? Can you see the honesty here? Can you see the authority here yet? Well, come and listen and you'll find out. Otherwise, people will never know. You'll stay out there, you'll see all these wonderful things going on, you'll say, what's going on over there? To this world he gives the nectar of Lord Krishna. His form is filled with spiritual bliss. There you go. See, the form, vigraha. See? Sat, Chit, Ananda, vigraha. That's the Lord's transcendental form. That is the true God. That is the true Krishna. That is the true Ram. True Jesus Christ. Sat, Chit, and Ananda. In a vigraha. True form. You need a form. So now the true guru has got to have a form full of ecstatic bliss and full of conclusive understanding of the Vedas. That convinces people. That's when you're getting to the Uttamadhikari stage. You start to be very convincing because what you say is very logical, very purified heart. It's right on the money of the Bhagavatam. Those who have been studying their 2 hours a day after, and they really started to want more of Krishna, they'll see, man, this person knows their stuff. They know the Bhagavatam. Why? Because they're an empowered form, servitor Godhead, empowered form of Sat, eternal. Their form is considered eternal, even though they got a body. They've got a spiritual body. That form is eternal. It's full of Chit, conclusive understanding of all these books. You put the knowledge side by side of those who have not realized Krishna with such a devotee, you say, hands down, man, this person knows that verse as it is. See? Bhagavad Gita as it is, Bhagavatam as it is, Shama Shaktak as it is, Goswami books as it is, as it really is, not as it's speculated on. You got to find a person that relishes the transcendental varieties of Krishna's transcendental form. Because if you speculate, you can't relish those varieties. See, chapter 2, Adi Lila, Chaitanya Charitamrita. Those who speculate cannot relish the transcendental varieties of the form of Krishna, which is how we really learn about Krishna, really learn about these self-evident truths. You just see them. It's just the Lord, because you have an intimate relationship with Krishna, these things are just revealed automatically. You look at the book, thank you, Lord. Oh, thank you, Lord. How would you like to live with a God like that inside you? Shows you all these wonderful things. Oh, you like what I like. Yeah. The Lord likes scriptures. He loves meditating on the scriptures and the truth. He loves glorifying Shuddha Bhakti. Okay? How would you like to live with the Lord like that? Okay? Well, look at the example. We even have disciples here that are living with the Lord like that. The Lord shows them so many wonderful things in the chanting of His name, in the scriptures. That's the only treasure here. It's only reality here, man. You might as well get with the real program. This Maya's program, even in religion, you come here, man, we've abandoned religion. What do we need religion for? What do we need, strict following of external rules? Okay? We follow the internal rules. It's enough to chant Hare Krishna in ecstasy. Everything gets purified. All these other people are trying to get purified by fasting. I'm going to show my love by a big long fast. I found a deeper path. You know what that is? Chanting the holy name. But not just chanting, but in ecstasy, with intimacy. Where the Lord comes and He comes so close, He burns away all that stuff people are trying to purify with all their fasts and all their rituals and all those fire sacrifices and bananas in the fires and all of that. See, I haven't put any salt and initiation here. People think, I want initiation, and they go all that. And, you just come here, you get initiated with the holy name. You come here and become dedicated and committed to what we're doing here. That's better than thousands of those initiations. Because there are thousands of devotees who won't taste the nectar like you can here. You get love of Krishna, man, that's better than millions of initiations into external bhakti. Isn't it? That's how powerful a relationship with the Lord is. That's the whole problem. People are devoid of an intimate, awakened relationship with Krishna. Love of Krishna, devotion, pure devotion to Krishna. He is delighted by hearing Lord Krishna's glorious pastimes. How would you like to be like that? Are you like that? You followed the Bhakti, Vaidhi Bhakti, rules, regulations under gurus like this. How are you feeling about hearing about the past? Are you delighted hearing these pastimes of the Lord? Are you delighted hearing His name? Does it give you great delight to the point where even other people can see that this person is delighted? Are you getting intoxicated chanting the name and pastimes of the Lord? Hare Krishna says, I had a dream that I had a pile of bananas. I guess it was Krishna saying you got a lot of sacrifice. You can throw all those bananas in the fire and just come here and listen, man. See, you got to find a guru. Is your gurus or any preceptors, people you're listening to, are they delighted hearing about Krishna's glories? Okay. Do they become so delighted that they become ecstatic? Okay. He is worshipped by the king of the demigods. The touch of his glorious feet brings a great festival of bliss to the affectionate goddess of earth. By preaching the Lord's glories, he has created devotees of Lord Krishna in every direction. See, that's by preaching. How is he preaching the Lord's glories? Okay? So here, 500 years ago, they were preaching what we preached, the confidential glories. Shuddha Bhakti path. Give people devotion to Krishna in this life. They preach the confidential message, not just hold it inside. Shamananda, he'd go through villages and we would see him crying, laughing like a madman. All of the devotees, Nartam, and they go into the village. You could read it, Bhakti Ratnakar. Go into the villages. People say, wow, these are real devotees. Look at these devotion of these devotees. It was sincere. It was real. It was authorized. Srinivas, oh man, he was all ecstatic, man. Go and meet the devotees in ecstasy. Yeah. See, by preaching the Lord's glories, see the Lord's, and the deeper the glories, the better, man. So I mean, when it's ready, see, a lot of this stuff we preach Shuddha Bhakti conceptions and basically poo-poo all these other things. We say, hey man, why are you following those paths when you can follow this path? See, this is because this preaching is not always here. A lot of people, a lot of acharyas even say, no, just follow that path. And we say, no, don't follow that path anymore. It's been authorized to give this path. It's like when Jesus came, he basically was preaching the deeper glories. He said, no, don't follow the Pharisee path because there's speculation in there. Just like we say, no, don't follow the Vaidhi Bhakti path with gurus who have not realized Krishna right now. So gurus and their followers, just come over here. Follow this path. See? Then people very quickly get the spirit of devotion. Otherwise, it's a long process and many lifetimes. And still, you got to take the shelter of the ecstatic devotees. So those who are ready, our preachings for them. We say, no, don't follow. If you can understand this enough, don't just follow that path in that association and religion. Come over here and get devotion to Krishna without a lot of trouble, like my disciples are getting. Yeah, just come get it without a lot of trouble. It gets even less troublesome because we learn by our experiences here. We even get, it comes even faster now, faster and faster and faster. So that's doing the real will of God. The real will of God is get delivered in this life. Why not, man? Why do you want a lot of troubles? Anybody understand? Anybody got any ears out there? Can you see people are getting devotion to Krishna here? I offer my respectful obeisances to Krishnanandana's son. See, this is teaching all the qualities of the bona fide spiritual master. Everybody should be looking for those qualities in a devotee. If Gaurahari Das doesn't fit it, throw him out. Okay? That's it. Or anybody else. Oh, now is the time of deliverance, man. That's why the preaching is Shuddha Bhakti now. Yeah? If your guru doesn't fit up to that standard, man, why not take somebody who does? Because that's what we're preaching here, is this standard. This is the book Bhagavat standard. Offer my respectful obeisances to Sri Shamananda's son, who, although he is unborn, pretends to be a human being from Sri Durga's womb. See? Unborn. See? But actually, that's not quite so. See? Unborn means either you've been born again by hearing from a devotee in some lifetime. Maybe you're an eternally liberated soul too. Whatever it is, whether you got the mercy of a Vaishnava in another lifetime, or you come from the spiritual world, if you got love of Krishna, devotion to Krishna, that's the only important thing. You're considered, like now, people have to have this spiritual awakening where they cry a lot. You notice that? Cry, 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 cry. Put out the fire of material existence. And then they laugh, 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 and all other kinds of wonderful symptoms of intimacy with God manifest. Okay? So people need to be spiritually reborn, and that's why it says in chapter 1 that when you hear Srimad Bhagavatam, actually this is in the Bhagavatam, when you hear Srimad Bhagavatam by a bona fide representative of love of God, then it creates a revolution in your life, changes it. You go from following the course of Maya, or even religion, and then you go this new course. See, the eternal course where you found the real path. The real path is you got to connect to the real branch of a line, of a true line. See, the truth. Jesus said, "I'm the true branch, the true vine." Okay. So you got to become a branch, like a sub-branch of a real branch of the Chaitanya tree. The real branch of the Chaitanya tree is not the false followers. A false followers is you're not following yet on the platform of Prema Bhakti. Your opinion will always be different until you change it. That's repentance. You have to change your opinion that Vaidhi Bhakti is going to deliver you. You got to change your opinion that Vaidhi Bhakti is the way for everybody, including yourself. See, that's repentance. You got to say, oh, there's a new way, a new testament of Vaishnavism opened up here. You got to listen to the empowered devotee pulling that New Testament out of the Old Testament. It's not an Old Testament. The New Testament is always in the scriptures. But that confidential purport has to be revealed when the Lord orders it. So the pure-hearted devotees in Shantaras think he is plunged in an ocean of nectar of happiness of Brahman. The expert devotees, glistening with devotees' love, know that he is a great abode of devotional love. The fools, their hearts bewildered by Maya, think him an ordinary human being. And that's how it is. People, if you don't associate with an empowered devotee, you'll think the bona fide spiritual master is just an ordinary person. You'll laugh at them. Fools deride me when I descend in human form. Didn't Krishna say that? Well, that's good for Krishna, and it's good for Krishna as servitor Godhead. So both Krishna comes as the bona fide spiritual master. They laugh at Krishna, they laughed at Jesus, they laughed at his followers. See? Laughed at Prabhupada for a while. Laugh here. Okay? So how do you correct this fault? Does the Lord want that? Okay? So fools, their hearts bewildered by Maya, think him an ordinary human being. So many people, they come to our Facebook page, practically, and they say, look at this Gaurahari, he's got all this, he's not qualified, blah, 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 blah. See? And you guys are out there to convince people that that's not so, by your own experience, by your own example, by being more conclusive, by sharing this truth, standing up for this truth. What else you got to do out there when you get this potency? What else is there to do? But to stand up for the truth and deliver people in this world. What else is there to do? Okay? To convince people that are non-liberated souls, and they're in religion, man. Anybody who comes to the Facebook page and says, oh, look at this Gaurahari, he's not qualified to be an acharya, even though he's delivering people, even though he has the order, even though people are getting love of Krishna, and they come up and see, they're showing their ordinariness. And you got to show them the extraordinariness of what's going on here by your own example and by your preaching. See? Just like Govinda, he's going out there, he's all juiced up, he's dancing for Krishna, man. You look at this, you get inspired just seeing the guy like that. He's engaged in loving service of the Lord. He's serving the Guru's mission. He said, I'm part of this team, man. I just want to hear. I'll reach out and connect people, deliver them. These people need it. See? Because everybody show that there's something extraordinary going on here. See? And just by doing that, that's what what they call it in Vaishnavas, ghost and anandis do. They want to take people out from in the ordinary level of this world and liberate them. See? Otherwise, what do you look at these people who can appreciate a liberated soul, a real bona fide guru. You have to be in Shanta Ras or something to see, oh, this person is absorbed in bliss. Or you got to be on the level of pure-hearted devotee. See, even in a pure-hearted devotee in Shanta Ras, your heart is purified by Brahman to see this person's absorbed in bliss. Or the next of the expert devotees glistening with devotional love. So you need love of God to recognize such a devotee. See? So whoever the Lord has called here, that's your position. So you've gotten this wonderful mercy, and you can convince ordinary people to take this association and be delivered in this life. The Lord came here to deliver people. What else is there to do here but relish bhakti and deliver people? Boy, I'm glad I got up early. I got up at 12 o'clock, and I thought, I went to bed a little early. Well, I went like 8 o'clock, I think I fell asleep. And I got up at 12. I thought, because I've been holding, I don't want to go to bed, but I'm tired, So and then I get up at 12, and I think, my God, what's going on? I'm just going to, because I felt refreshed enough, I'm just going to get up and chant, and it's wonderful. I just got to go with the flow. Great chanting, great talk, important talk, See, these kind of things transcribe. You transcribe this, people read this stuff, man. Like Karuna, he's known to make a lot of devotees here. He gets people to come here. He's already going to do it again by all these transcriptions he's doing. See? People, they can't often hear these, they're too strong. They can't even listen to you, but they'll read the transcriptions. People like to read, like reading newspapers. And then if you put them into books and stuff like that, whenever that's done, then people will come and they'll be delivered because they'll believe. All they have to do is believe this message. Believe we're being truthful, we're being honest. This is ordered by Prabhupada. All they got to do is believe it. You know how many people believe in Prabhupada, believe in Krishna, but they don't believe in this message. See? But the witnesses and this preaching and your contributions and my contributions, these are like choppers and spade uncovering this path so people can get it. Take advantage and be delivered. Ordinary people. That's all the Lord is saying. Hey man, even there's so many ordinary devotees. They're ordinary still. And many of them are in positions as gurus, as followers. But they're not in Shanta Ras yet. They can't see that the guru here is absorbed in bliss. They can't see. They're not on the level of glistening love of Krishna. Therefore, they cannot see its glories here. But you guys see it. Okay? So we work together to get to deliver people. What else is there to do, man? Give more classes. Yeah. Yeah, give more classes, talk about Krishna, chant in ecstasy, and make it an undeniable fact that this is the door to deliverance, man. Yeah. Unless you can do that, you got to show that, people got to show that where is deliverance in this life? Well, you got to show, what do you think we're doing? We're exhibiting that this is a door here, man. People are coming in this door and getting love of Krishna. Real, sincere, honest devotion to Krishna. But it's only by example. See, every day you got to show that, hey man, I love to get up here. I love to chant. I love to talk about Krishna. I love to share the truth. You also, you show the world. You're showing the world by your example. You love to get up there and to give classes and talk about Krishna. That's why I keep pushing those who still are fighting with the false ego inside themselves. Yeah, get up there. I don't know. People might. No, get up there. You continue. Get purified by getting up. Share your truth. Okay? Share this truth. Okay. I offer my, and this is a great, I love this stuff. This is so important. I love it because Krishna loves it. Krishna wants people to know where the path is. You know, it's like Connor or Karuna was saying, why do you always say, I know you're bona fide, I know, why do you have to keep saying it? And then he finds out that he needed to hear this more. Because he was in doubt, still had doubts and all that stuff. So this is actually good to hear more of this. Because Krishna wants people to be convinced. Because faith is the foundation. Remember, it was, I think, River, she read the verse in Bhagavad Gita. Wonderful verse. For those who remain doubtful about Krishna and doubtful about this path, doubtful about the real devotees, there's no happiness in this life or the next, and you feel it too. You feel when you have doubt in the devotees, real devotees, you're not happy. And then, see, this is what you can get here. You can be in the, learn from that. And then you see devotees that are beyond that doubt. Look how happy they are. Look how happy Lalita Ganga is. Does she have any doubt? No, she's happy because she's passed through that stage. And so just by seeing the example of the Vaishnavas here, you can also get through that. You think, hey man, why do I'm sitting here? I'm here doubtful, and not wondering maybe, look at Lalita Ganga, look at Johan, where's their doubt? They're just sitting there relishing the nectar. That can be you too. So you got to see, it takes intelligence. You're here in a great place. Like Karuna says, where else is there to go? Where else is there to go? Here, you get it all. You're doubtful. Everybody in the world is doubtful. Look at all these persons and all in ISKCON and everything, doubtful about what we're doing. They're doubtful. At least you're here being doubtful, and therefore you will overcome it quicker than them because you're here and you can see people that are getting through it. And look at their happiness. See? They don't look at it much. Almost we have to force them by we're all over Facebook now. Forcing all these people to look at it. Overcome their doubts so they can get this nectar. I offer my respectful obeisances to Krishnanandana's son, Sri Shamananda, the auspiciousness of the worlds. See, look at this. I love Shuddha Bhakti preaching. And I love poo-pooing what's not really auspicious. People think Vaidhi Bhakti or mode of goodness is auspicious. No, it's the real ecstatic devotees, man. The real bona fide spiritual master is the true auspiciousness of the world. Why is that? It's not a false ego thing. Because they teach what is really auspicious. They teach Shuddha Bhakti conception. They take Bhagavad Gita and all these books and teach the clear devotional conception of the absolute truth. See? That's the only auspiciousness in the world is Krishna's transcendental potency. Sat Chit Ananda is the only auspiciousness in this world. People don't know that. Religionists in Vaishnavism doesn't know that at this point. If they did, why wouldn't they love our thing? They're seeing Sat Chit Ananda every day, man. They're hearing the clearest devotional conclusions that are being preached in this world right now. Very pleasing to Krishna. So pleasing it attracts Krishna. You can see Krishna coming here because devotional ecstatic love awakens here. This is why the devotee is the only real auspiciousness in the world, because Krishna he's the spotlessly pure one. 10th canto teaches real devotees worship in devotion, real deep ecstatic devotion, that spotlessly pure Lord. They're bound to that spotlessly pure Lord. He's spotlessly pure. The devotee's never thinking, I want to be spotlessly pure. No, they're concerned about worshiping and just in their ecstatic worship of the Lord. Their happiness of that ecstatic worship. See, manifests that true auspiciousness in this world. People see, the Lord says, oh, I want to show the world. Because of your ecstatic love, I'm going to deliver the world. See, ecstatic love attracts the Lord from Vaikuntha, from his spiritual domain, into this world to show people what is the truth. Show them the path to the truth, which is the devotee, the true auspiciousness in the world. They bring that auspiciousness through. They bring Krishna's love here, devotion here. Awakens that in devotees. Engages them in the transcendental loving service of the Lord. That is the only auspiciousness in the world. Mode of goodness is okay. It's better than the mode of passion. Rules, regulations, Vaidhi Bhakti is better than the mode of passion because it's in the mode of goodness. You're chanting out of duty. Do you think I'm chanting out of duty here? No, I'm chanting out of greed, man, to taste that ecstasy. You're moved very quickly to that platform of spiritual greed. That's Raganuga Bhakti here, man. You got to see true Raganuga Bhaktas, man, worshiping the Lord out of passion, man. They're passionate. Want. That's why the students here that are like that, you see Lalita, she's hungry. She is greedy. And the little Johan also. That's why it fructified first in them. They were tremendous greed. Hang out with those devotees, man. Learn from them. Watch their videos. You greedy persons out there. So this auspiciousness of the world. So the guru is like that. They engage people in this transcendental loving service of the Lord very quickly without a lot of troubles when it's ordered, because we know this is ordered. You see, this preaching is here. Otherwise, Krishna wouldn't be giving these words. He'd be giving some words like Prabhupada. Oh yeah, just see, work hard, do Vaidhi Bhakti, Varnashram Dharma is the mission I'm here to do. Do you ever hear me say that's my mission? Prabhupada said, this is my mission, is Varnashram Dharma, establish that. And write his books, build the temples. No, my mission here is to distribute now what's in those books, ecstatic devotion, the true auspiciousness. Devotion to Krishna, manifest that in this world, awaken that in the hearts of others. Or Krishna is doing that through our Sangha. So, hooray, hooray. Oh, hooray, you're back, all right. Everything else out there is what produces doubt in people. Well, that's because that's the Maya, my friends. You gotta be around the true auspiciousness of the world, and that's the empowered, bona fide spiritual master, man. And they deliver you the true auspiciousness, which is Krishna himself. Yeah. The spotlessly pure one will start to live inside you and keep you spotlessly pure just by a relationship. Keep your heart pure. Seeing the frightened earth overrun with millions of powerful armies of atheists, sinners, Shaivas, Shaktas, and great demon kings, Shamananda came before their eyes. That's how it is. Everything else, except what's really auspicious, and that's love of Krishna, it causes everything to be overrun. Because if you don't have love of Krishna, you'll think something else is important. Unless you really want love of Krishna, then Krishna will draw you to the guru who can give it to you in this life or another life. Some people you might have to wait. Who knows? Maybe there's not a guru giving it out then. Right now there is. Okay? So do you see that? We have atheists, and we teach what a real atheist is. You can be following rules and regulations like Jarasandha did in 10th canto. He followed rules and regulations of the Vedas. He was very charitable to Brahmins, never lied, always truthful. But he was an atheist and a demon, simply because he went against Krishna. When Krishna manifests, same thing now. You want to find out if you're in Vaidhi Bhakti, following the path like Jarasandha, and you're following rules and regulations really strictly and everything? Well, Krishna has come here in servitor form to serve out ecstatic devotion, and you go against this preaching? Oh, there's the little demon inside you. There's a little atheist inside you. Because you're not all in here. Why wouldn't you be all in when love of Krishna is being preached? Why wouldn't you want to be part of it? See? So that's good. It's good you recognize that. Otherwise it'll take you many lifetimes to recognize it. A lot of people think they're pure devotees and all this stuff, and then they come to hear this amazing preaching here that the Lord is showing, distributing through our Sangha here, amazing miracles of love of Krishna awakening, and they're against it. And everybody and themselves probably think they're real pukka devotees. But inside you show the Lord and the Lord's devotee. Oh, I see you have a little atheism inside. You're against ecstatic devotion. Oh, you're a little envious of it. It's good for you to, now you're becoming aware of that obstacle. See? Repent by, get more of this association. So Rajiv says, ever since I met you, I've chanted with love for Krishna. I even work at most every day, but when I get the chance, I chant with ever bliss I feel. You see, there's the witness program, Rajiv. You see how you do it? So the Lord is giving you the mercy. Okay? Mercy to engage in the loving service of the Lord. That's what the bona fide guru is supposed to do. If you can chant with love for Krishna awakening, that means you've been engaged in the transcendental loving service of the Lord. Obviously, you are ready for this. Obviously, that you're waiting for this connection. Okay? Now your soul's got it. Just keep on that path. Just stay like that. Just stay close to this association while it's here. See, there's the witness program, and that's what you share. Yeah, man, I was like, there are people who also want to chant in ecstasy. I'm sure there are many Vaishnavas that do, right? And when you witness and you share with people like this here, you say, yeah, I got love of Krishna being in this Sangha here. And now I can chant in ecstasy. I couldn't before, now I can. Oh man, this is, there got to be some sincere people out there in Vaishnava land, huh? Look how many thousands and millions of persons that Prabhupada caught in the net of Vaishnavism. Okay? And so they're reading about love of Krishna and chanting the holy name in ecstasy and all that. Well, here they can see a demonstration of it. They'll see more and more of this. More people like you coming like that, and then they're ready, waiting for this. They really want this devotion to Krishna. They want to chant in ecstasy, and they'll get that, and they become on the witness program. Okay? Helping their brothers and sisters who think what we're doing is ordinary. And they say, hey, this isn't ordinary. I'm chanting now in ecstasy. I didn't do that before. Oh, I love these books now. I'm delighted by them. I wasn't so delighted before. I was a little bit, but now I'm really delighted. Yeah, be very glad. Yeah. It's good. See, Krishna, the devotee is the wish-fulfilling tree. If that's what you wish to get from the devotee, you'll get that. It's the best thing to wish for. Can you believe it's not even, it's only 3 o'clock, 3:17. So Shamananda came before our eyes, surrounded by armies of Krishna devotees and bearing the weapons of the devotional scriptures. Ah, here we go. You see, we got our little army here. Okay, we've got our little clan. We have our little associates. Little band of merry men and women from Nottingham. Yeah. See? So here we're assembling an army, and it's getting stronger, and more coming, surrounded by armies of Krishna devotees. Well, we haven't had armies. That was 500 years ago. There were many more devotees back then. But now, the army is building, see? And bearing the weapons of what? The devotional scriptures. This is a devotional scripture. This is a weapon. What are we destroying? Ignorance. Right? See? This is a weapon here. This is the devotional scriptures are our weapons. But nobody, they can't wield these weapons unless you're purified. See, you need to, so this is what we do. And these are our weapons to destroy the what? The ignorance. See, people following false paths, they're not really clear, following speculators. See, we're here to defeat the speculators. Even defeat the gurus for their benefit by these devotional scriptures, proving to them that ecstatic devotion is the highest path. See? Devotees with devotion to Krishna are the best of teachers. See, Bhagavad Gita 10:10. See, these are weapons, man. See, Bhagavad Gita 10:10, to those who worship me with loving ecstasy, I give them the understanding. See, the ignorance, they don't know. People don't know that. But we have these weapons, see, because we see that as it is. See, yeah, the authorities are those who have the right understanding. They're the real gurus, man. They worship the Lord in loving ecstasy. They can point the real direction to go. They can show you where the true auspiciousness in this world is, where the true guru is, and the true gurus through a true association. See, devotional scriptures as they are, not as they're not speculate. We don't need to change Prabhupada's books. No. That's why we work from the originals. Now that I see all these changes there, they're just trying to rearrange stuff. Why? There's no need. Let's use the devotional scriptures as they are and destroy the ignorance in the world, destroy the ignorance of people that are gurus and their followers, so that they can drink this nectar of ecstatic devotion. See, that's part of our work. Okay? This is why I get criticized now. People don't know how to preach. They think I'm doing something that's wrong, but no, I'm just, see, these were ecstatic devotees. Shamananda was an ecstatic devotee. He relished ecstatic worship, but he also used the devotional scriptures as weapons to destroy the ignorance, like we do. We are so in line with this kind of preaching. You see the ecstasy worship, you see the ecstasy of love of Krishna going out to others, and you see us using devotional scriptures to destroy ignorance as weapons. See? That's being in alignment with Guru is one, with the real preaching, with real deliverance. He mercifully slashed to pieces the flood of sins that had covered the people in Kali Yuga. See? Songbook. Guru Puja. From him ecstatic prema emanates, and by his word, the Guru's word, ignorance is destroyed. See? The word is the devotional scriptures as they are. They act like weapons to destroy ignorance. So when you can take to the association of the devotee faith in their preaching, that slashes all sins. See? The whole thing is people remain sinful, even in religion, even in Vaishnavism, because they don't have the association. They haven't met the bona fide spiritual master, Shiksha Guru, who can slash sins by their word. See? By hearing the true philosophy of Krishna consciousness as it is, the conclusive understanding of the devotional scriptures as they are. See? And from them ecstatic prema emanates, which is the power to do that. Gives them the realization, the revelation to do that. You get purified very quickly. Then love of Krishna awakens very quickly in you and starts slashing from the inside. See, by the action of the Super Soul, chapter 1, Adi Lila, Chaitanya Charitamrita, by the action of the Super Soul and the external manifestation of the Super Soul, which is the bona fide spiritual master. See, the Super Soul's inside slashing away at your ignorance, and the bona fide spiritual master is slashing away from the inside, because not everybody is so in touch with that Super Soul, because they've been misled more or less in this world, even in religion, even in Vaishnavism. They can't abandon religion. They're not clear about their position. They're not enough in touch with the Super Soul. Therefore, the bona fide spiritual master appears at the right time. And you can see, oh, this person is filled with bliss, even like I read that the Super Soul is filled with bliss, and then maybe sometimes I've experienced. Oh, man, this bona fide spiritual master is filled with the conclusive understanding of the devotional scriptures. As I've been reading, but now I haven't been understanding, but now I'm getting clear. See, you need both. You need Super Soul inside to work from the inside, and the true vine, the true branch working from the outside, the bona fide spiritual master. This is why Jesus said, I'm the true vine. He's the true branch, man. A real Vaishnava Guru is the true vine, the true branch. And Jesus says, and my Father is the gardener. Okay? And it's the same in Vaishnavism. They activate the Super Soul so the gardener can work inside you. See, so you got two gardeners. You got one outside and activates on the inside. And after a while, that's what you need. Now the Lord, in your ecstatic worship and watering, destroys all your obstacles. Just like now, you see people getting up, doing their classes, chanting in ecstasy, destroying all their obstacles. You're already at the effective stage. People who said it was impossible, Narayan Raj said, no way are you going to get pure love of God in this life. No, you got to go through an arta nivritti. Anyway, that was the message revealed through him. Here the message is, oh no, you come here, you probably will get this love of God if that's what you want. And you're really clear about it. And you really hanker after that, you'll get what Johan and Lalita Ganga have and others. Okay. All right, so that's enough for now. I actually came to the last verse. Is it? Oh no, there's more verses, but I'll stop here for a little bit. Let somebody else go live. Hare Krishna. Any comments or questions? I don't see anyway. Hare Krishna.